The timeline for CBE course development document is an important document that we will use to monitor the development of your competency-based course. Let's take a few minutes to highlight some of the key features of the document. The first thing to note is that the development timeline is initiated by a kickoff meeting. The kickoff meeting will serve as an opportunity to transition from the trainings that you have participated in to the development process. For the kickoff meeting, we can either meet face-to-face or via Zoom, depending on what works best for everybody. In the meeting, we will address any lingering development-related questions that you have, discuss the specifics of the development timeline, and provide you introductory materials to help you get started with course development. Next, notice that the remainder of the timeline steps are built around the backward design process. We begin development by gathering, writing, and revising the competencies for your course. Then, the development process moves to the assessment phase. Finally, curating the content materials for your course is addressed. During each general stage of the development process, additional steps are broken out to help you manage the process. Note that although specific steps are identified in each stage, there is definitely some flexibility with regard to your individual needs as a developer. Anticipated amounts of time are provided for each step in the development process. The designated number of weeks for each step is based on a 16-week or semester-long development cycle. Depending on your individual needs, though, the number of weeks for each stage can be adjusted as necessary. For example, you may already have your course competencies gathered, but you may need additional time to review and revise them. In this case, you may need less than 1 week for the gathering step, but may need 2 or more weeks for the reviewing step. Again, there is room for flexibility in the dates, and we will work with you to ensure that the timeline aligns to your particular schedule and course development needs. The next thing to notice in the timeline document is that there are spaces at each stage of the development process for monitoring routine check-ins. During the writing competencies and building assessment stages, we will try to check in with you via email approximately once per week. During the curating content stage, we will try to check in with you approximately every other week. The email check-ins are intended to maintain communication with you and to remind you that you are not alone in the development process. We are here to support you in any way that we can. We want you to take advantage of the resources that are available to you as you develop your competency-based course. And we want to collaborate with you as much as needed during the development process. We feel that routine communication is the key to ensuring that you have the necessary support to be successful in developing your course. It is important to note, though, that we are not trying to micromanage your work. You are the content expert, and you best understand the individual characteristics of your course. The check-in process is simply our way of trying to ensure that the development process is smooth and manageable for you. Since each stage of the backward design model represents a major milestone in the development process, we have built in face-to-face check-ins after each stage. During the face-to-face check-ins, we will meet with you to check on the development process, to answer any questions that you have, to provide feedback on your work as necessary, to gather feedback from you about the development process, and to help transition you to the next stage of course development. At the face-to-face meeting, we will sign off that the development stage is complete. Once your development work has progressed through the 3 stages of the backward design model, the final steps will involve reviewing the course, gathering general feedback, making any final tweaks to the course, and preparing the course to be handed off to the course facilitator. During the Make Final Touches step, you will be asked to demo the course. The demo is a low-stress opportunity for you to show off your work. During the demo, you will be asked to take a group of folks on a tour of your course. The course will consist of representatives from distance learning, representatives from the curriculum development team, and your department dean. The demo serves as a great way to get some general feedback on your course and to spot any last-minute changes that may be needed. It is also a great way for the group to learn about the different ways that courses are being structured and developed. The demo should be viewed as a learning opportunity for all participants and not as an evaluation of the work that has been done. After the demo, the timeline is structured to give you an opportunity to make any final changes or revisions to the course. Once you are done, the course development will be signed off by 3 people: a representative from distance learning, a representative from the curriculum development team, and the department dean. The course is then officially ready to be handed off to the course facilitator. The timeline document serves as a great tool for monitoring progress in the development of your course. It provides target dates for completing the various stages of the backward design process. It supports open communication between the developer and the curriculum development team to ensure that the necessary development support is being provided. The timeline document also serves as documentation to prompt payment for the work that you complete. The competency-based courses are slightly different from other online courses in that development pay is paid when the course is developed rather than when the course is delivered to students. The timeline document is our record that the course is complete and that you should receive the stipend for your development work. If you have any questions about the timeline document, please do not hesitate to ask. The document itself reflects our desire to help you in any way that we can in the development process. The document also acts as a guide in the development of your course. I want to reiterate, though, that we are flexible and want to ensure that the established timeline works for you. As you use the document and progress through the development of your course, please communicate with us about any questions or concerns that arise. We are here to help, and the timeline document is one of the tools that we'll use to support all of your hard work.